Hi everyone, how y'all doing? I'm just a guest on my sister's page, Caressa, and I just wanted to share an inspirational story. I have a lot of them, but this one I want to talk about in particular. I used to be so in love, like you couldn't tell me nothing. You could not tell me that this person was a cheater. You couldn't tell me that this person didn't love me. You couldn't tell me nothing about this person. And I just didn't listen. People would try to warn me, and people would try to tell me, I get that in the head. I'd be like, you gotta listen, because people will try to do things to screw you over, this, that, and the third. And that's what I was doing. Well, I was beginning to start to see stuff for myself. And in fact, there were times that I prayed that we would break up, because I was tired of the lies, all of it. And I just couldn't see myself. And my old pastor would say, don't take matters in your own hands and things will work out or whatever. This was without me like telling anything or saying anything. Like, it was just something that he knew. And I didn't listen. I was listening at the devil, true enough. And I would go places, and I would do this, and I would do that, and we stayed together. But it still wasn't working, because this wasn't no godly love. This was the devil's love. And one day, this person had made me so mad. Like, this person know how to get under my skin to, like, just choke them. I was so upset that one day I was like, I called my sister. I called my cousin. I said, I'm going to kill him. My sister began to pray for me. I said, no, don't do it. I said, don't pray for me. My cousin said, let it go. Don't do it. I was already on anxiety medication, but I stopped taking the medication because all this medicine does is make you sleep. When you wake up, the problem's still there. So I stopped taking it. Well, I didn't read the directions, and it does tell you, if you stop taking this medication, do not take 2 doses, start back with 1 dose. And I was so angry, and I was telling myself that my anxiety was kicking in, I was overreacting, and this and that and the third. And instead of me taking 1, I took 2. Well, I ended up having to use the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and I sat down on the toilet, and I got ready to get up. The devil spoke to me. He said, Liz, get up. Don't even wash your hands. He said, you're going to pass out on the floor, and after that, your sister going to find you dead. All I remember is getting up. And after that, I saw Jesus. And Jesus was looking, like he was looking straight ahead like this. And this is me. And he was like this. Because God had already spoke to me in advance and told me to stop taking matters. God told me himself too to stop taking matters in my own hand. And shortly after, God sent me back. My sister did end up finding me, but I was alive. And all I can do is just say that, you know, I thank God because he gave me another chance to live, although that I did not listen to his words, and I know that I still have to suffer those consequences, and I did. I didn't die, but is that relationship still put together? No, maybe because God has something better in store for me. And that's what I came on here to talk about. Whenever God is trying to tell you something, he have his way of getting your attention. And I also heard before that if the Lord wants you in his army, he's going to do anything to get your attention. And I was just blinded. I mean, this person could have had anything. If I worked, this person could have had my whole paycheck. If I just anything, if my tax, anything, could have had it all, because I was so in love that I couldn't see. And I never wanted to be that person. But I ended up being that person. I ended up being somebody that I didn't want to be. And people used to tell me when I was little that I was a mean person. I used to not forgive people. When people used to ask me for forgiveness, I would say, no, I'm not going to accept your apology and stuff like that. And then I learned that I have to accept people's apology if I want God to forgive me for the things that I do. And I'm just here to tell y'all today, you can be in a relationship and it doesn't matter how long you have been with this person. You can be with this person for 10 years. Number one, if you ain't already married, I mean, I feel like within 2 years, that's enough time to know if y'all are wanting to get married. And yes. And also, you know, it's just, you have to look at it like some stuff God put you through to a test to see how strong you are. God know us. God know our heart. But if I would have continued, to do what Lizzie wanted to do instead of listening at God, possibly I could be dead in my grave. Because God, you know, he told me, he warned me, he let me know, and I don't know how else to explain it. And I wasn't scared, but I was shocked, because really and truly I could have been dead, and then this would have been an accidental overdose, because I didn't read that medication. Then who knows, the people that saw me before I would have died, they would have been like, well, she was upset, so they wouldn't have known if it was accidental or not. They probably would have said, well, since she was real upset, so she took her medication. Anything could have happened. And like I said, I do just, you know, thank God. I'm not perfect. I'm still not perfect. I have a lot of flaws and stuff. I have a lot of things in my mind that I still have yet to let go of. But I do know I am not responsible to take things in my own hands, because me versus what God is gonna do, I could go to jail for killing somebody. I could go to jail, you know, even just to cut somebody. The jail life is not for me. It's not. And that's what God was letting me know. And either I could have pursued to do what I was intending to do, I could have been in jail, or I probably would have been dead myself. So, you know, when I think about stuff like that, God gave me another chance. People die from accidental overdoses every day. It's not common, But what I'm saying is every day, you know, I have heard of an accidental overdose. I know someone who passed away of an accidental overdose. That could have been me. So when God is talking to you and he tell you that he got this, believe in him. The devil is going to come. The devil is going to say, you can do this the quick way and this going to happen tomorrow. This going to happen in 30 seconds. You can do that. But it's not long lasting, because the devil is just a setup. The devil is out to destroy people. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to manipulate you until you fall in his trap. And that's what I did. I fell into his trap. I was telling myself, I mean, I know that there's a God, and I wasn't understanding. I was like, I haven't done anything wrong. Like, this is what I was telling myself, judging my own self. But there are past things that I'm not proud of. Who knows? That could have been my setback. That could have been my consequences. But I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at the person that I was then, that I wasn't doing nothing to this person. I wasn't being abusive to this person. Like, I was going to church. I wasn't going every Sunday, but I was going to church, you know, but that was not enough. That was not the answer. That was not the answer. And now that I'm older, I have more knowledge. And if I could turn back those times, a lot of stuff in life I would change. However, I can't do that. I have to go ahead and do what Lizzie gotta do. Lizzie got to pray. Lizzie got to talk to God. Lizzie have things that she have to do. I cannot go worry about that person anymore, or the next person, about what's gonna happen, this, that, and the third. So my message is today, whenever God is telling you something, listen. Don't give in to the devil. Yes, the devil is going to try you. He is. He's going to manipulate you. But do not let the devil manipulate you into doing anything. And remember, I was at an accidental overdose. God could have went on ahead and took my life. He gave me another chance. And I thank God for that. I really do. And I hope my story reached somebody, especially those of you who are going through relationship crisis. It's not always physical abuse. A lot of times you can be mentally abused. That's just as bad as being physically abused. Y'all have a blessed day.